One of the rules of the game is that in the early days of your board career, the board search firms are often of very little help in a practical sense to helping you secure board director opportunities. When you're starting out, when you're an aspiring board director and you may have had a very successful C-suite career, the last thing you want to go and do is go and approach the executive search firms before your time. The timing is crucial. You must hold back. I find too many people run off to the search firms, the Korn Ferries of the world, the Heidrick Struggles of the world, and they're presenting themselves as a board director candidate before they've earned their stripes, before they've got some runs on the board. And they've had a successful C-suite career, and they assume that the board director market works the same way, and they'll just go and talk to these search firms and they're going to automatically present them with board director opportunities. And that's not how this game works. It's really crucial to keep your powder dry and hold back from approaching the executive search firms until you've got those crucial stepping stone board seats onto your CV. And sometimes it's even important to hold back until you have at least 2-3 quality board seats on the resume in current time. So it's not about if you served on a board 10 plus years ago, that's fantastic, but the reality is you need to build some momentum about your board career before you approach those top executive search firms. Now keep in mind, in the executive search world, board search is often a very small adjunct to the executive searches that the company does. They often perform quite a limited number of board searches each year. Keep in mind that in the ASX, there's only about 60 to 80 board seats a year that come up for, contention. So, there's not a lot of searches really being conducted in those high profile appointments. And, these firms don't typically do the really small, tiny startup boards because there's just not enough remuneration in it for them. It's not lucrative, and it's fiddly and it's time consuming. So the top firms tend to focus on the top companies, the large, high profile private companies and the large, high profile ASX organizations. And occasionally they'll do a pro bono for a really high profile charity or a not-for-profit type organization. So their practice is limited. Literally, they'll call you if they think you're a suitable candidate. So it's a big mistake, and you're breaking the rule of the game by approaching the board search firms, the executive search firms, before your time. You must hold back. You must recognize that they're only going to be of assistance to you when you have those runs on the board, when you've really established your profile in the board director market, and you've got at least 2 or 3 quality board seats. And that's going to be crucial before you approach those firms to make the correct first impression with those organizations.